Why is it y'all don't date strippers? Like, what is y'all reason? Comment y'all reason on.
Teacher, I think I can answer that question. That's because nowadays, most men, regardless of women, refuse to believe it or not. Men understand the plight of most women nowadays in this era. Most men have an understanding.
Okay, so I'm going to say this in the most honest way that I can. I don't know how to say it any other way. Sorry, this is going to come off very disrespectful, vulgar. Ladies, I don't know what the hell is so hard to comprehend. This is what makes me think you guys are delusional, or you guys just don't like to be wrong, or you guys don't like to hear the truth. It's like you guys pretend, oh, why do they want to date a stripper? Why don't they want to date us? But in all reality, you know why. You are dancing on guys getting them fucking hard, bro. They're getting hard on you, dog. They're fucking groping you, touching you. I've been to strip clubs. Plenty of them. Different kinds. Topless, full nude, whatever. I see the guys. And I have homegirls that are strippers. They tell me everything that goes on, especially backstage. He don't need that in his mind. Men's mental health. I talk about this a lot. You think a man's going to want to, you know what? Let me worry about her while she's at work. He has to worry about, first off, now you know, a man has to worry about you being in danger. Anything could happen, you know, you passing away, things like that. Now I got to worry about her sucking dick for a million or 100K if someone offers it. No, bro. It's common sense. I don't want somebody who's going to always be put in those type of situations. Day by day by day, and then I always got to hear about it. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. We're territorial just like men are. You're like a shiny new toy when you like a man. It's ours. So why would you want your man sitting there having girls dance all over him? No. So it's the same concept. When guys look at wifey material and women who are going to be good mothers, you know what you guys decided to do for work? Strip. Instead of fucking busting your ass. And I know you guys are going to be like, well, I do bust my ass. I do this. The only courage you guys have is to take your clothes off in front of people you don't know. That's something I couldn't do. Because I have respect and morals for myself. It's going to come off disrespectful, but I was raised differently. We are all different. You were raised to shake ass. I was raised not to do that. I might stick my tongue out and do whatever the fuck I do, but I ain't a hoe. And I'm not saying y'all are hoes, but when you're in that type of field and people already call you that, you knew what you were getting yourself into. I would have never been in that type of limelight if I knew what it was going to get me into. Also, girls who do OnlyFans and stuff like that. There's a potential chance that somebody could literally leak your photos, leak your stuff, and now your future kid has to see that. You guys don't think about the shit you do because you care about money right now. There are a million ways to make money from home. So when everybody's making this excuse about, oh, let me be a stripper, you chose to do that. So when men don't want to date you, or men don't take you serious, or when a guy's liking a whole bunch of pictures and you try to correct him and he don't listen to you, he don't respect you. It's because of what you're doing. It's simple, bro. You should have picked a different career.
He said it's simple, bro.
Yeah, she's pretty masculine. I mean, you can hear it from her particular.
Yeah, she has a tomboy thing going on, but
Tomboyish, yeah.
she was spot on though. She was absolutely right.
she was on the message. I don't know where to start, but I like the fact that she did put it out there that it is this fake sophistication and overcomplicating things that are pretty simple that's happening in our society, that women seem to really just not understand something so basic. If you were to put them in the men's shoes, to say if a man was a stripper and it was girls that were, obviously trying to dance on him every night or whatever it is, and is very attractive, would that be something you'd really entertain? Or would you take that guy seriously?
They wouldn't like it. Like, okay, you're a woman and you're a stripper. Why don't you date another guy who is a stripper? At least you understand each other's work. Maybe that's acceptable. Why do you want a normal guy when you are stripping? And I think this kind of question where is actually a concern, like why don't guys want to date strippers? That's a real question that you're coming up with. It's being said because of this environment that these people have created where the men are just supposed to cater for women, no matter what. And when they choose not to cater for women and they say, no, I'm drawing the line here. This is what I want. I don't want someone who is overweight. I don't want someone who has this kind of job. I don't want someone who has kids. I don't want someone who is this age. all those things are either considered sexist, misogynistic, you hate women, and you get code names. So even men are afraid to say things that they that they want. They're even afraid to call a woman that, well, I'm not going to date you because you are this weight. I prefer women who are this weight. You can't even say that anymore. So now they feel like, okay, since you are accepting everything else, including dating a woman who has her own kids, who is a single mother and things like that, you should also be able to date an actual stripper.
Let me ask you a couple questions, and I want you to give me whatever first answer that comes to your mind. Keep it short. Don't overthink
Okay.
it. Right. To say, if let's look at it this way, because I don't know why men these days obviously do not want to date a stripper. What is dating for? Is dating long term or short term?
I think in this context, I will assume that she wants a long-term relationship
Long-term,
that
right.
might end in marriage. Yeah.
Exactly. And we're trying to piece together a puzzle with very minimal information, because obviously what this video did give us was not really very thorough. But okay, so we're talking of something maybe between medium term to long term. You're talking of trying to build a home. You're trying to build an actual, marriage with someone. What qualities are you looking for in someone
Yeah.
that's a wife that's you're trying to marry? What qualities are you looking for as a guy? Like,
You're asking me?
yeah.
Yeah,
Just spit out whatever comes to your mind.
Well, if you're talking about a typical guy, you're looking for, number one, someone who is able to raise kids properly if you are
Raise
planning on
kids,
having
okay.
kids.
Okay.
And someone who is a supportive partner, someone who you can depend on, someone you can trust. And someone who can at least add value in your life in whatever capacity that is. Someone who adds to you. That's why you want them as a partner. So those are things that you're.
So we're talking trust. We're talking someone who's able to raise your kids. Is it also fair to say you want someone who has good judgment?
Yeah, definitely.
So, meaning if you do have good judgment, you can't be a stripper and have good judgment, because that's not the best place to put yourself if you want to obviously, be married.
The
And then you want someone who's obviously not promiscuous, or who
You see-
doesn't over sexualize herself as a man. I mean,
Yeah.
is that something that's
it seems as if this is here's the thing, like what I was saying in the beginning. They are pushing the boundaries of what men should accept. So if you say as a man, no, I will not accept this, it will not be they will not even try to analyze your reasoning. Why wouldn't you like it?
why? So, for example, like one example of what I just asked, you want someone who doesn't over sexualize herself, who's not showing other guys things that her husband should obviously be seeing and touching and enjoying. Everyone else can enjoy it for $1 or $2. What does that say to your husband? Does that make him feel like a winner, that he does have the go that anyone can touch, see, and whatever? And also, men want to obviously provide. Like most women that get into stripping don't get in there because I have a passion for stripping. I go in there because I want to pay my college, or I'm in between jobs, or it's a temporary thing. So if my girl can be seen and be known, even by my boss, that she needs money so much that she's willing to basically go and take clothes off for that, what does that also say for me as a man?
Yeah. And you see, stripping, first of all, one thing that men consider when they are getting with a girl is, what are my friends going to say about this girl? Can I introduce this girl to my friends and feel pride? So it's also considered a flex to bring like a girl who is really a high value woman and show that woman to your mom, to your dad, to your brother, to your actual friends, and they look at you like, yo man, you pulled a heavy one here. There is that element that is always there to prove to other people that I can be able to get a woman like this. Now you are bringing a stripper to your mom, to your dad. What is she going to say? What is he going to say? So already I as a man might be okay with, okay, I stripping, maybe I'm just that kind of guy who can be okay with it, right? But I can just be stopped just because I cannot introduce this girl to my friends. They will laugh at me. They will think I'm
See,
crazy.
this is where it all falls apart. Because when you really think about it, we get married today. 2-3 months down the line, you're still working. And my friends decide to come and visit your particular workplace. Yo, I was just at your girl's workplace, bro.
Yeah.
She's a
Now
nice
they have
dancer.
seen. Yeah. Now they have seen it. It is
Seriously,
everything. Come on, that this cannot be a real question. But you see, what I really want to address is what makes these women ask these questions. Like, what is it really that motivates this? Like, to utter something like this is almost as if, like, okay, not wanting to date a woman who exposes her body for money is somehow wrong, and it's actually a debate that we are going to have. No, men value sexual conservatism. So that's why, like, for example, men don't want to be with a woman who has had sex with 60 guys. No man wants that.
And there's a particular reason for that.
And yeah,
Because
there are many
we-
reasons. So
because
no
those-
matter,
Well, let me just probably
Okay,
put one
go
of them. One of the reasons why, obviously, as guys, we don't, because sometimes, women could be wondering why really, what's the actual reason? Because guys don't, but they probably never sometimes even are able to articulate why. One of the reasons is obviously if you are able to have sex with a couple of guys, your ability to pair bond with that man decreases drastically because at some point you probably have already had some guy imprinted in you that you just basically with me physically, but some other guy maybe made you feel or took you places that maybe I can't take you.
yeah, and
And-
sex is different with different people.
On an actual statistical basis, the more that a woman hooks up with guys, the less likely she will be able to sustain a long-term relationship. There are studies that have actually been done because it's just not going to be that easy.
Yeah. So now you being a stripper is just a signal that you are free with your body. You don't mind exploiting your
judgment is
body
not good.
for your current needs right now. Either it's money for paying for this and paying for that. That's the first thing. And number two, it shows that when you did an analysis of the skills that you can exchange for money, you couldn't figure anything out except showing your titties. And
How easy is
that
that?
that lack of judgment, number one, and also it shows your level of morality in general. I want to be with a girl that I know that even if I leave the house for a month on business or whatever it is, she's not going to be hooking up with my friends or my neighbors, any chance she gets. I want to have that confidence. I'm not going to have that confidence with a girl who's a stripper. Like the other girl was saying that, a man doesn't want to worry that you're probably doing something else at that strip club that can violate your trust.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can go on and on, but like you guys, let us know. What do you guys think? Do you think that guys are basically being unreasonable by basically demanding that if you are going to go down the route of being a stripper, because I don't think they're saying don't, we're just not going to take you seriously. Is just justified or they're missing something? Let us know. Comment, like, share the videos. On the channel, we're obviously going to try to push some of these conversations a lot more harder, but let us know if you like these topics too. And that's the episode for today. 2 decent blogs. We out.